Ooh, look at the runes on the blade back there. They're orange. And that's a big orange moon too, though. That's pretty cool. Best campaign? Misconceptions. At Grand Marshal Garithos' base camp, near the outskirts of Dalaran, Kael'thas and his warriors arrive bearing ill news.
You are late, Prince Kael'thas. I thought you elves prided yourselves on punctuality.
Do people like Garithos? Isn't this guy a fucking slave owner?
From across the sea.
Like,
I am not interested in your
why do people ever
fanciful
stand this guy
excuses.
ever?
You elves
This guy's like
are here
the
to
racist.
serve the Alliance. Thus you will obey my commands to the letter. Is that clear?
Yes, Lord Garithos.
Now, the undead have begun a new offensive to retake Dalaran. Their primary strike force marched south through Silverpine.
Oh, it's a
We
meme. Oh, I
managed
see.
to halt its advance at the base of the mountains.
My men are ready to fight, my lord. When shall we leave for the front?
We will be leaving immediately, but your people will be staying here. Our scouts report that a second strike
Kiki,
force
thanks for
may
gifting
be
us up to
heading this
Club
way
Style.
from the east.
There you go, man.
I need you to repair the outlying observatory so that we
Oh,
can
right,
monitor that
Garithos.
region.
But, my lord, we are warriors.
You have your orders, Prince Kael'thas. I trust your elven ears heard them clearly enough. Move out!
Insolent son of a... Let's get this over with.
Who the fuck let that douchebag be in fucking charge of anything? Common Alliance L, bro. No wonder the fucking Blood Elves didn't join him.
It shall be done.
No, 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 not like that. Let me do it.
Nice.
We'll have to find a way across the lake to reach the outlying gold mine. Naga, you fought for the demon Illidan.
Is that Lady Vash?
We are on our own now, good prince. I am called Lady Vash. My brethren and I come in peace to offer you our aid.
Hello, everyone.
You have nothing I need, witch.
Is
Katerin,
that
thank you for the 10
so?
months.
I thought you might require boats to reach the observatories you seek.
And you would give these freely? Why should I trust you, my lady?
Our two races share a common ancestry, Kael. Now, against the undead, we share a common peril. These boats are merely a gesture of goodwill.
Then, I accept your offer. Thank you.
He really
No,
wants
no,
to
not
help,
like
bro.
that. Let me do it.
He really wants to fucking repair that shit.
2 + 3 times storm.
The Building Legion.
Yes, yes, I'm already on it.
Hail, Lord Garithos. The observatories have been repaired as you requested. We were just about
I
to...
received ill news from the front line. Is it true that you've consorted with the vile Naga?
Well, yes, my lord. They helped us cross the lake. I assure you they pose no threat to us, or to...
They are inhuman and must be crushed like any other enemy. Be careful where you place your loyalties, Blood Elf. I will not tolerate treason in my ranks. Now I must return to the front. You will remain here and wait for further orders.
Good old John Garithos, dude. An hour and a half, bro. Yo, that's my longest mission so far. But I just fucked around. We were talking, we were chatting, I was just taking my time, I wasn't frantic. I was chill. A Dark Covenant, Chapter 2. The next day, at the Alliance base camp, Prince Kael'thas and his men ready themselves to move out.
Greetings, Prince Kael. I bring word from Grand Marshal Kael'thas.
What news from the front?
Apparently, the observatories you repaired detected a large undead force massing nearby. Lord Kael'thas has commanded that you crush the undead before they can march on Dalaran.
That doesn't sound too difficult.
Unfortunately, your forces may be a little thinned. You see, Lord Kael'thas has also ordered that all foot soldiers, cavalry, and support teams report to the front lines immediately. You men, move out!
This is preposterous. Am I to assault the undead with nothing but sticks and harsh language?
The Grand Marshal has great confidence in your abilities. Be creative.
Kael'thas. I'm starting to hate that man.
Yeah, he sends Kael'thas on a suicide mission, essentially. Like, that's pretty cool. Thanks, fuckface.
I'll have it up in no time. Probability of success? 0.
Our forces are under attack. Prince Kael, they've taken over our outlying bases. We're completely surrounded.
Okay.
Those bases are lost. We'll just have to improvise.
Okay.
Ishnu Daldir, Prince Kael. We've come to join your fight against the vile dead.
Greetings, Lady Vash. I would welcome your aid gladly, but the commander I serve does not approve of your kind.
I do not see him here sharing your peril. Let me bolster your forces with my own. If not, you and your brethren will surely fall.
What you say is true, but I accept your offer, Vash.
Good. Let's get to it then.
Well. Now Kael'thas gonna be all butthurt. It's a royal guard, huh? It's one of Queen Ashara's personals, huh? They're the most OP
You have
units.
my
Yeah, the
thanks,
ability
lady.
seemed really good.
This victory would not have been possible without your aid, though I fear I may have doomed myself by accepting it.
The human you serve trusts no race but his own. His sense of honor runs no deeper than his tolerance.
Wow,
It
well
is
said.
loyalty and duty that bind me to him, and to this failing alliance. But now those tenets seem as distant as our ruined homeland. All I know is that my brethren and I hunger for something more.
Then perhaps, young Kael, it is time to find a new path to power and glory.
I can't explain it exactly, but ever since our homeland was destroyed, my brethren and I have felt empty, almost drained of our spirit. There is a hunger now that has hardened our hearts.
I know this hunger, Kael. Like us, your people are addicted to magic. It flowed through your veins for over 10,000 years. And now, with the corruption of your land and the sunwell that empowered you,
We have been cut off from our power, from our birthright. Without a new source of magic, my people will surely die.
there are other founts of power in this world, Kael. Demons, for instance.
You speak of madness, my lady. We will never be that desperate.
Your aversion is understandable, but still.
Prince Kael, Grand Marshal Kael'thas has arrived. He has brought a full battalion with him.
Damn. Bosh, you'd best leave. I cannot guarantee your people's safety.
Naga warriors!
Forget about them!
So, Kael, you've shown your true colors at last. I knew you were in league with those serpents. Now I have all the proof I need to execute every traitorous one of you.
Please, my lord, spare my men. It was my decision to...
Save your breath. I never trusted you, vainglorious elves. It was a mistake to accept you into the Alliance in the first place. Now, at long last, you'll be dealt with appropriately. Take them away!
Well, what a douchebag. What an absolute cunt, dude. He baits us into a fucking... He puts us into a situation that baits us into fucking needing allies because he didn't back us up, and then he blames us for help, dude. Kael'thas can drown in a fucking river, dude. And who cares about that guy? He sucks. God damn. Fucking douche canoe. Fucking douche. Let me create your problem and then blame you for the way that you found out of it. Because I wasn't there to help you out. What a fucking twat. He tries to recreate blood elves, not helping him in the past. Kael'thas just wanted a reason to kill off the elves. Yeah. Wasn't Kael'thas controlled by a dreadlord all this time? What? Hey, Pyro, I know I gave you bad advice on a 40k scene, even though I tried to point out the void and twisting the other with the warp in 40k, but seriously, look up Enigma from Dota 2. You'll enjoy its lore. I mean, I enjoy most lore of things that I look up, to be honest. No, Kael'thas is just a fucking douchebag. The Dungeons of Dalaran, Chapter 3. 2 days later, within the magically shielded dungeons of Dalaran, Kael'thas and his Blood Elf brethren languish in their cells, awaiting their inevitable executions.
How could I have let this happen to my brethren? Locked in these cells, our thirst for magic will devour us.
It'll all be over soon, traitor. Lord Garithos plans to execute the lot of you at dawn.
Sunrise can't get here fast enough. These elves give me the creeps.
Don't worry. This prison was built by the Kirin Tor to keep their pets from getting loose. The elves' magic is useless inside those enchanted cells.
Greetings, Kael.
Oh,
I assume
shit.
we're not too late.
On the contrary, Vash, your timing is impeccable. Once again, I am in your debt. But even if we free my brethren, there is nowhere to run. Garithos' forces outnumber us 10 to 1.
You stand at a dangerous crossroads. You can either stay here and be slaughtered by human hands, or choose a darker path to freedom.
What is this darker path?
In the city above us stands a portal, a gateway that leads to other worlds. My master Illidan awaits us on the other side of that portal. Lead your people to him.
Forge you a
and he
new
will
destiny.
Forge you a new destiny. He will sate your
Your
people's
old life is
burning
past. The
hunger.
light will forge you a new
Side
one.
with a rogue demon, or lead my people to their certain deaths. There is no choice here, Vash. We'll have to free my lieutenants first. They'll be able to rally the others while we assault the exit.
As you will.
I feel edgy. Very good.
I will not be trifled with. Time is short, mortal.
Maybe I didn't pick up the item
as
that
far as you're
that he
going
dropped.
to go, Prince Kael. Make it easy on yourself.
You served the Kirin Tor well, Kasan. But the old order has passed away.
It's him, the jailer.
My people and I are leaving this damn prison. One way or another.
It's the jailer.
It's a shame to see a good wizard gone bad. Do what you have to do, lad.
I feel
Is it
edgy.
time?
How's Warcraft 3 going? It's been good. It's been good. DLC missions have been alright. I don't know. Hasn't been like that crazy.
My brethren are
I
assembled.
like the
Bosh.
Kael'thas and Vash stuff.
Now all we need to do is reach this portal of yours.
Hold, good prince. We'll need to keep the portal open long enough to usher everyone through. But Garethos' forces will likely attack it before we can make our escape.
Then I will hold him at bay. I'll buy you all the time you'll need.
Nice. So I still didn't find that other rune. I don't know where that other reddish rune was. Secret level, the crossing. Moments later, as the allied Blood Elves of Naga spill into the back alleys of Dalaran.
Quickly, my brethren, take your positions. Garethos' forces will be here any moment.
We have reached the portal, Kael. Now we'll attempt to open it.
Prince Kael, the other engineers and I helped to build Dalaran's original defenses. We could salvage materials from these ruins and construct whatever defensive towers you need.
Glad to hear it. You'd best get moving.
Blasted elves. I knew they'd try something like this. Forget about those damn towers. I want that portal destroyed. Those traitors aren't going anywhere. Use these explosives on the portal. Whoever destroys the portal will be a hero.
We've done it. The portal is open. Let the exodus begin.
Well done, Bosh. If we build more strategic towers, we should be able to hold off Garethos' forces long enough for our people to get through.
You'd better be right. If the portal falls, none of us will survive.
Oh no, we did watch this. I remember this. This is where he swears fealty to Lord Illidan.
Hey Pyro, first time writing anything. Just wanted to say I love your content and I'm hyped as fuck for TWW.
Me too.
Can't wait for your reaction, and mine.
Me too.
Enjoy the campaign.
Thank you.
Long ago,
Thank you.
after Dranor's explosion.
I'm really excited. So I got
Lord
dicked on this mission because I just started like making stuff without really like stopping and thinking about what I was doing. I gotta turn this down for sure, dude. So we're gonna move all these guys over here pretty quickly. We'll put Lady Vash and Kael over there. Illidan's doing his channel thing, so while he's doing that and I have time,
Be wary, Master.
I feel that I
Demons are
should
emerging from the gate.
upgrade this. And then these guys don't actually have to do anything, so they should go over there and fight too. Kael's just out here burning houses down. That's so crazy. Alright, Akama, tell me what's what.
I am Akama, Elder Sage of the Draenei. Lord Illidan promised to rid us of our ancient enemies in exchange for our loyalty. These cursed orcs of Magtheridon, a terrible lord whose black citadel lies to the west. Under his command, the orcs hunted us to the brink of extinction. But now, with Lord Illidan behind us, we will fight back.
Oh, their old models are cursed as fuck, bro. I've seen them.
We also
I think you go to its location, Norstad. It's like they're like integrated into the landscape, I'm pretty sure. Akama's been smoking for 40 years, bro.
I said something elusive.
Hello, Emily, welcome. Hey, we did it. Myrmidons are really strong.
Master, the dimensional gates are all sealed. There's no way for Magtheridon to call reinforcements now.
True, but his standing forces are still considerable. Assaulting his black citadel will not be easy, Kael.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay. Gates of the Abyss. That took an hour. Holy fuck. 2 hours. Till the War Within. We are robbed of the Nazjar expansion. We'll never see it. We'll never see the Sintil Reef. The miles-long reef of coral. The Gishan Caverns, the underwater volcanic tunnels, the thermal vents of the Pillar Deep. The eternal graveyard of the drowned reaches. The coral terraces of Makaru. We'll never get any of it. We are robbed of a Nazjar expansion. I mean, I don't know. Nazjar constitutes its own entire expansion. I guess you really could have done Queen Ashara as her own expansion if you wanted to. She's a big enough villain, but she's still coming back. It's not over. Chapter 6, Lord of Outland. Later that day, at the base of Magtheridon's Black Citadel, Illidan marshals his forces for their final strike.
Our enemies draw near, Lord Magtheridon. These upstarts are tiresome gnats.
He looks sick.
More. The might of Magtheridon cannot be denied. I am the Lord of Outland. Those who dispute my rule will soon regret their folly.
Magtheridon has grown strong over the years, but he has had few real foes to contend with. He has become decadent and complacent. The boisterous cur cannot match our cunning or our will.
This will be a glorious battle, Master. Though Magtheridon's forces vastly outnumber ours, your warriors are prepared to fight to the end.
I am pleased by your people's zeal, young Kael. Their spirits
as they just get massacred
in this harsh wilderness. Their courage alone may be enough to...
Lord Illidan, new arrivals come to greet you.
We Draenei have fought the orcs and their demon masters for generations. Now at last, we will end their curse forever. We are yours to command, Lord Illidan.
He has red tats. It's just unit identification. His tattoos aren't actually red. It's just because we're playing the Blood Elves. Yeah, same with like Lady Vash's armor being red and stuff like that.
Shall have their vengeance, Akama. By night's end, we will all be drunk.
Many people don't know this.
Bash, Kael, give the
but there is a version of
The
Illidan
hour of
in the
wrath
game
has come.
files. Do you guys remember Nighthold? Mythic Nighthold? Where, I don't know if you've ever done it or watched a video of it, but in Mythic Nighthold, there is a phase where after you defeat Gul'dan all powered up, the demon within Illidan comes out. And you know how like it's black and it has like purple tattoos? You wouldn't know this unless you went into the game files to look for it. But back when Model Viewer worked, there was actually an alternative color of that. And it was black with red tattoos. And it was like dark red. It was like the same color scheme as Argus. It was the same color scheme as like the Red Star and the Nightmare and all of those things. And so I don't know why it exists because it never got used. But it seemed to imply, I think, that perhaps what they had originally planned was to use that red version and link it with Sargeras in that way. Because a lot of the power in Antorus is red. You know, Argus ended up being red when we saw him connected with Sargeras and stuff like that. There's a bunch of red magic inside the Burning Throne. And so yeah, I don't know why they never used it, but that is a thing. Maybe a reference to Sargeras? Yeah, so I'm not sure why they used purple. All right. Get fucking shit on, Magtheridon. Get shit on. Riggs, thank you for the Prime for 3 months.
I do not know
Appreciate
you,
that.
stranger, but your power is vast. Are you an agent of the Legion? Have you been sent to test me?
I have come to replace you. You're a relic, Magtheridon. A ghost of a past age.
Interesting.
The future is mine. From this moment on, Outland and all of its
How does
denizens
Magtheridon sit on that
will
chair?
bow to me. Hear me now, you trembling mortals. I am your lord and master. Illidan reigns supreme.
Okay. Lord of Outland. Finale. Kill Jaden's command. Moments later, as Illidan stands triumphant, a massive storm of fire and fury envelops the Black Citadel.
What is this, Vosh? Where did this storm come from?
Keep your head down, fool. Something terrible is drawing near.
Interesting orange and yellowish cloud. Whoa.
You failed to destroy the frozen throne as I commanded. And still you thought to hide from me in this forsaken backwater.
Again, Kill Jaden has golden suns on his shoulder pads with a black, like,
I was merely set back.
inside.
I was attempting to bolster my forces. The Lich King will be destroyed. I promise you.
Indeed. Still, these servitors you've gathered show some promise. I will give you one last chance, Illidan. Destroy the frozen throne, or face my eternal wrath.
Perhaps hiding here was not the most prudent decision. Still, the quest lies before us. Will you follow me into the cold heart of death itself?
The Naga are yours to command, Lord Illidan. Where you go, we follow.
The Blood Elves are yours as well, Master. We will drive the Scourge before us and shatter the frozen throne as you command.
In the OG, when KJ comments on his promising servants, he leans to his side looking at Kael. As Kael is then later on used for the whole Sunwell stuff. Huh. In the OG, Kill Jaden is part of the cloud. He's almost carried by it. Yeah, honestly, him doing that cloud thing is the closest thing I've ever seen to what Sargeras did. That's why that was so fascinating to me. Because I've never seen anything else like that. Yeah, I understand at this point he's second in command after Sargeras. I understand the structure of the Burning Legion. But yeah, it's just interesting. So I have 2 more left. Scourge Campaign, Legacy of the Damned. And then I'm going to have... And that's probably going to be like the Anubarak and like Nerubian stuff, right? And then Illidan coming to confront Arthas. And then after that, it's the Orc Campaign. And what happens in that campaign again? It's very unique. Oh, Founding of Durotar. So is that gonna have Rexar in it? Yeah? Sick! Sick! That is like a mini RPG, but RTS view? Sick. Huh. Yeah, I agree, Magister. Sometimes you have to be really careful about how much stock you put into animations and stuff. I'm aware of that. I try to be pretty careful of it. Because I agree with you. There's a gray area there where it exists of like, it could mean something, but it could really also just be like, this is just what they chose for this to look like, or what, and it might not really mean anything past that. So I definitely agree with you. You just have to be careful of like where that gray area exists. Like things in cinematics and stuff are much more, I think, intentional, whereas like maybe a spell animation from a random character maybe isn't as much, doesn't really mean as much. Yeah, I agree with what you said there, Rain and Wondering as well. Half of TBC's like that. Limitation of the times. Exactly. There's also Dalen and Jaina. Dalen and Jaina Proudmoore, huh? Right, because he's the one that pursued them across the sea. Because wasn't Dalen under the impression that like Jaina was like kidnapped by them or something? And then he got over there and found out that she's like working with them. And he's like, I'm gonna fucking eradicate them. And she's like, no, you're not. And he's like, yes, I am. And she's like, no, you're not. Huh. And so she helps Thrall. Is it Thrall who she helps take out Dalen? I can't remember who's directly involved there. Just smile? Well, I should know this. This isn't... Oh, Rexar does it. Oh, okay. This is stuff I should know. This isn't really, it's not really spoilers. She doesn't really help him. She just steps aside. Right, she doesn't stop him. And so in this way, this is why Jaina is really kind of seen as a traitor by the people in Kul Tiras and all that stuff, because Dalen, the Admiral, you know, went over there to try to rescue her, essentially, and then she ends up basically betraying him. And then so her mother's like, yeah, I hate you now. And like all this stuff. So that's what sets up that whole story, I guess, going into Kul Tiras and BFA. Cool. Look, I would start this Scourge campaign, but I don't have time. The expansion drops in about an hour, and I think maybe hanging out, doing a little react, kind of chatting it up would be a good play, because I'm just not going to be able to get through more than one mission of this. I do want to keep working through Reforged. I enjoy this game. I don't know if you guys can tell, I do really enjoy playing it. Part of the reason why sometimes when I'm playing it, I'm not like talking that much is because I'm just enjoying playing it. I'm just kind of sending my little dudes around and doing whatever. So, also thank you guys for not giving me too hard of a time for playing on story mode. I know that there's certain features and secrets that you can only see on normal. I appreciate that you guys aren't making fun of me too hard for doing story mode. I know that it probably is it's obviously pretty easy and, you know, not the most crazy thing to watch, probably, but I assume most of you are here for like the lore and that stuff anyway, so I'm assuming you don't really give a shit. I just there's so much game to play. Honestly, I just want to get through it, you know? So far, we've spent probably, I don't even know how many hours playing this game so far. I don't know, maybe 30 hours? Something like that, 30 or 40 maybe, like pretty close to that. Lore is the most important for sure. Games are meant to be enjoyed. Crazy, huh? Love you for playing it, my dude. I'm just glad you guys are enjoying it in terms of like, I know for some of you guys, this is some of your guys' like first video game. Like, that's pretty cool, dude. It's kind of cool to be able to share a little bit of that legacy with you guys, even though I wasn't there to play it. You know, this Warcraft 2, Warcraft 1, I think, you know, that came out before I was born. So when this game came out, I was 7 years old, you know, not really something that I could play or that I was really into. So I understand it now, though. I didn't understand it before. Warcraft 3. There's so much more in this game than I thought there was. And I gotta eat my words a little bit here. I'm kind of starting to develop an opinion, chat, that if you play World of Warcraft, I almost kind of feel like you should play this game. Like, for the story alone, I do kind of feel like experiencing this firsthand is necessary. This right here is literally the section of the lore that I'm like the worst at, because you don't see really any of it with your own eyes in the game. You see all of the aftermaths of this. In the Burning Crusade, you see all the aftermaths of this. You know, you see Sunwell, you see Tempest Keep, you see You know, those things. And in Wrath, you see the result of these things, but you don't really understand necessarily what the fuck happened. You know? I don't think that you must play Warcraft 3 to play WoW, but I think that if you want to understand the lore of WoW, I think it really benefits you to play Warcraft 3.